Hello everyone and welcome to SpellForce Conquest of Eo. Game that's been a long time on my wish list but has finally come out on Steam, and this will be our first look into the game and you'll get to hear my thoughts and opinions as we play. I have not played this yet. This is going to be a discovery with not only you guys at home but for myself as well. Without further ado, let us dive on in. Oh, archetype. I do like being an artificer. That is for true, but let's see what we can do. Okay, so we get the choice of choosing what class we want to be. We have alchemy. Be an alchemist, a master of the bottled elements, brew potions and concoctions to support your troops in combat. Playstyle. You'll need large quantities of ingredients to keep your cauldron bubbling. You're able to deal with every situation having the right potion at hand. Next we have necromancy. Be a necromancer, an artist of life and death. Harvest souls from the bodies of the fallen to create your army of the dead and flood the lands with your creations. You'll have bigger armies than anybody else, but rotten flesh does not heal easily. Okay. Then we have artificing. Be an artificer, a creator of magical items. Craft glyphs and artifacts to provide your troops with a multitude of different improvements. Turn them into powerful entities. Playstyle. Ore is your most important objective as every magical item is made from it. We're going to go with Artificer because that is my favourite class in D&D. I'm not a fan of Necromancy or the Undead, so I'm staying away from that. Alchemy just seems a bit... I could be wrong. And then we've got our primary school. Death. Learn the best ways to weaken your enemies and charge them with undead forces unmatched by living troops. Your curses will be the last thing they hear before submitting to you in their death. Playstyle. Create and maintain undead units or corrupt and enslave the living. Not my kind of taste. Earthmaster. Under your skillful hands, the earth reveals its innermost secrets. Strengthen your troops and exploit the riches Eo holds. Improve your crafting and shape the earth to enhance your troops to share more of its resources with you. This would go well with Artificer, hence the reason why that archetype is probably very strong. Enchantment. The world is your playground and you bend the rules ever so slightly in your favour, adding fantastical creatures to your ranks. Summon and improve fantastical monsters, enable your troops to reach remote places with ease and research new spells faster. Sounds quite interesting. Guardian. The lives of your followers are your first priority, so you'll do everything in your power to keep them alive and healthy. Protect and strengthen your troops, bring light to the world and defend against the dark arts. That sounds quite interesting too. Mentalism. With only a touch of magic, you have your enemies groveling at your feet, ready to kiss the earth you walk upon. Play with the minds of your own or the enemy's troops, manipulate the local population into loving you. Don't like that. Nature. The wildlife around you will rise to help you overcome any challenges in your path. Even the plants will bow to your will. Bend flora and fauna to your will, bolster your ranks and improve your troops. Search for primordial places to unleash nature's wrath. We're going to go with Earthmaster. Secondary school. Guardian. Choose your starting location. So we've got 5 to choose from. We've got Golden Fields, there's Peaceful Valleys, the breadbasket of Heimer. Bugs have recently infested the fields and granaries. Then we have Alluvion. Forests and lakes fill this region once populated by elves. Dangerous beasts roam the forests, rich in wildfire, and the fanatics of the new purity extend their grasp here. Right. Deep in the northern Windwall Mountains, dwarves here are busy mining precious metals. Recent events have seen an uprising of the Granite Dwarf faction. Gillyshire. The easternmost region of the Highmark is struggling with orcish raiders draining its resources. Lately the undead have been pushing in from the north as well. Misty Coast, a coastal region covered in thick mist. A small orcish settlement has been established here recently, holding on for survival. We're going to have to go with Golden Fields, because we're new, but this is where we got all the ores. This is tough. Let's just start with Golden Fields and see how we go. Players want to familiar. Yeah, let's play Explorer. We don't want story mode because it'd just be too easy. Want a little bit of challenge. When a message from your master told you he had discovered a way to channel the Allfire and urged you to come to his tower, you quickly gathered your entourage and set out. The letter contained little more than his note and a small flute. exquisitely carved and bearing your master's sigil. You seem to fear running afoul of the Circle of Mages, the most powerful covenant of magic users on Eo. This tower, now before you, bears signs of a terrible battle having raged there. Go to the tower immediately. Welcome to SpellForce, Conquest of Eo, Great Mage. You can disable tutorials in the options menu, and you can also revisit them in the tutorial section of the menu. This is a stack. Stacks can contain several units, but are limited to only one apprentice or hero. Use stacks to explore the world, which is the same as Total War. Let's go to the Master's Tower. The corpses and debris marking the fight inside the Great Hall of your Master's Tower fill you with grief for him. Instinctively, your hands go to the flute he sent you with his letter. Your trace fine carvings of your fingers, memories of your time here, flood your mind. Suddenly, the flute seems to hum and vibrate, and a small sound emanates from it. The sound morphs into a flute melody, and with it, shadowy images slowly begin to appear across the hall. Figures take form, become more solid, and taking down the shape of two groups facing each other, weapons drawn. You see your old master leading on one of the groups. This must be the battle for the tower. Revisit the battle. Combat tutorial. Okay. Yep. XCOM kind of styles. Right, now it's our turn. Okay. So we could dash up there and attack, but that won't do us any good. An ice golem is an elemental being, very good in defense and taking the brunt of most enemies' attacks. Yes, we're going to go guard. We're going to move forward, and we're going to hit guard. Execute. Let us get you chaps over to here. Sure, let's have you guys go to here. There we go. Cool. Who's awaiting orders? You guys just skip your turns. Kind of get the combat. It's very similar with this kind of system of play. It's very D&D. Very. Alright, you're going to attack them. Fireball! I need to remember that it's right click, not left click. Bam! Okie-doke. You guys are gonna melee attack. You guys are gonna come over here. And you guys are also going to melee attack. Okay, and you guys are gonna cast Fireball. Oh, I've done it again. Fireball on that. Excellent. Oh, these dropped. You are filled with hope and a touch of confusion. As your master's forces dispatch the intruders. Then another robed figure enters the picture with a leisurely wave of their hand, and your master's remaining forces helplessly dissolve into ash. Silent cries of agony etched into their faces. The ashes scatter to the wind, and the robed figure walks towards the stairs as if nothing happened. Follow them. All of a sudden, the figure turns on you, raises their hand, and the flute's illusionary image vanishes abruptly. Did the magic end, or did the robed figure cast some kind of abjuration to prevent being spied upon? Find yourself nervously looking around for any sign that the robed figure is still there, but the tower lies empty now. Into the tower. Impressions of the fighting still play on your mind as you slowly walk up the dented stairway. The tower, damaged and deserted, still retains your master's presence somehow, pulling you onward. Whatever happened here will not be forgotten. You're sure there is more to discover. Your master was always adept at hiding his secrets, but you were determined to uncover them. Set up in the tower. You take stock. The entry hall's golden chandelier has been stolen and its soft carpets are gone. Master's tower was not just attacked, but also robbed, it appears. On closer inspection, there are several tracks out of the tower. Traces of torn fabrics and dropped cutlery lead to a goblin camp not far from here. Go to the goblin camp and find the thieves. Click on you, right click there. As you approach the camp, you find a few goblins in desperate struggle against a group of humans. By the time you arrive, many of the goblins have already been struck down and the humans have started looting the makeshift resting place. Hail them. The looters stop what they're doing when they see you and draw their weapons suspiciously. Slag off, wizardling, one of them shouts. We were sent by the militia to stop their looting. Don't interfere or you'll suffer the same fate as these wretched creatures. Let's see about that. Perhaps we can trade. I mean, look at you greedily. What can you pay us? Wizard stuff don't come cheap, you know. 5 gold. How much gold do we have? 40. Pleasure doing business, the man greets. Likewise. What about these goblins? He looks at the small group of bound prisoners and then pointedly at your troops. I will take care of them. The man shrugs and says, make sure they behave or they will join you connect the river. He gives his remaining fighters the signal to leave. You watch them walk off, laden with sacks of grain and foodstuffs. Free the goblins. Most of the goblins run from your troops, but one stays behind, looking at you with challenge in his eyes. He is great shaman of tribe. Don't fears you. Learns great magics from master. He points at one of the pieces of cloth sewn into his armor, showing you your master's emblem. You served my master? Yes, yes. The shaman nods enthusiastically. We saved his things when robed humans came. All the magical things. Keep them right here. He turns to a burlap sack stuffed with all manner of garbage and looks puzzled. Or maybe some things are not here. Goblins carried them away, maybe. I'll help you find things, me great shaman. Thanks, I guess? Though they flee a distance to avoid you, the goblins stop still within sight of the camp as if simply waiting for you to leave. Scouring the place, you find some objects clearly belonging to your master in goblin-sized clothing with his emblem sewn into the fabric. By the looks of it, the goblins did indeed serve him. Perhaps they will serve me as well. Interesting. Cool. Alright, tower rooms. This is the overview of your tower's floors and rooms. You can invest resources to build a variety of rooms in empty spaces or demolish existing rooms. As you progress, new room blueprints and floors will become available. Alright. So lots of rooms, blueprints. Okay, this is where we can choose what we want. We can afford that and only that, so let us build that. Alright, this is where we hire units. Alright, let's hire you. Okay, let's hire the rest of you then. Nope, no free slot available. And that is what, 5 turns? Okie doke. Now, first look at this map. This is actually a very gorgeous map. I'm not going to lie, I'm quite impressed by it. Let's just move over here. Ending your turn. Okay, it's end turn. You wander the old familiar rooms of the tower, lost in memories of your time here as an apprentice. The place was clearly searched through before the goblins ransacked it. Your master's crafting room has been depleted, most of the other chambers ravaged. Whoever did this left no stone unturned. Go to the library. Buried beneath a toppled bookcases, in your master's gutted library you found his old grimoire. Reverently you open the heavy tome. Many of its beautifully illustrated pages have been torn out, but you still see bits and pieces of your master's illegible script. He was always secretive about his arcane research, often writing in code. Try to decipher the grimoire. You look for the first spells he taught you, carefully flipping through the large pages to one of the bookmarks attached to the spine. You can indeed make out one of the basics, others you can almost decipher. This needs further study. You gaze around the room, imagining a treasure trove of arcane knowledge hidden among the scattered scrolls and torn books, a lifetime of magical study at your disposal. I will not leave until I have recovered my master's knowledge. Good to know. Okay, so I guess we do this now. Yep. Use the bookmarks for this page name between. Okay. Cool. Craft 4 glyphs of artifacts. Okay. Let's start research on the summon enchanted wisp. Corrode. Cast a spell. Okay, so this is the spell that we can cast. Yes, okay, so if we would go whoop like that, and then we go, I don't know, add items from our inventory. So we need something to make 3, so we go like that. Or actually, let's just get rid of that. Put that on. Cool. That's all we can do for the time being. Let's continue moving you. You to there. Cool. What's this? Alright, it's in our turn. To split units, all you need to do is you click on this, which seems a lot, and then you just go select to split this unit from stack, and then that one. And then you just simply just go, there you go. Continue. Yeah, start battle. Go for it. Oh, you fools. You left your fortified position. Goblin ballers, go forth, my denizens. And then I want you to do that. And then you guys can move up. Yeah, and then attack. In turn. Oh, we've been flanked. That's not good. I may have overestimated our abilities here. Oh shoot. Now we're going to take these guys because they were behind and that just did a shite ton of worth of damage. Because flanking is always best. As you can see, the enemy are trying to outflank us. Oh, this is not looking good. Come on, we've got this. Right. You, melee. Kill them. In turn. There we go at us. Victory! Excellent! That is now our tower. Oh, can we go there? We can. Cool, let's go back to that tower so we don't get attacked by that creature. Meanwhile, we shall get you to come over here. And that, because that's done, we're going to go on that camp there. Cool. That's our next targets over there. 3 more turns for a Goblin Shaman. We need to rejoin our forces up. Actually, I'll get you guys to come over there. Rejoin our forces up. And then we also need to choose our spells. What other spells do we got? None. That's probably what we're going to just do because we don't have a lot of income from mana at the moment. Yeah, in turn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's not what I wanted. Retreat. Oof. Run, 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 run. The destruction of your master's tower must mean he uncovers something of the Allfire secrets, which the circle guards fiercely. You can restore the contents of his grimoire, but his tower needs rebuilding too. And if the circle is behind his disappearance, you must expect them to come for you as well. Maybe they know of your discovery already. I will not let them stop me. What exactly is the circle? Circle of Mages, a coven of the most powerful magi on Eo. They supposedly protect all practitioners of magic, furthering knowledge of the mystical arts, but they also the only living beings to have begun to master the All-Fire's might, having recently discovered the key to its might on the faraway continent of Zu. Now, they bar others from partaking in All-Fire's immense power, claiming it is too dangerous for the uninitiated to handle. Tread carefully. Taking proper stock of your master's laboratory, you find very little more than empty vials and containers that have, like everything else, been searched through. It was certainly not for the work of goblins. You can make out tracks of a cart leading to a nearby hamlet you pass on your way here. Did the villagers plunder the tower after it was abandoned too? Suppose I should check in on them too. Oh, cool. Alright, it is our turn. Yeah, link up. And then I want you guys to go to Treasure Stash. Bam. Then we want to go back that way. No research selected. Cool. We've got Summoning Wisps. Let us invest. How much research do we have? We do not have enough research points. That is entirely fine. What else do we got? 40 research points, blind me. 80! Gordon Bennett. Let's get crowed. Yes. Don't really need it at the moment. We can't select any research at the moment because we don't have any research points. That's fine. We'll just intern. Yes, I'm aware. Force intern. Start battle. Stuff them. They want to fight, let's kill them. Yes, we are going. You guys are immediately going to go into the attack, which is over there. Let's just get you to sprint. Shaman, you're going to look over them. And you're going to go over there too. Hopefully they don't have any AoE abilities, do they? Not really. Spitting fire though, that's quite interesting for a fly. Are they fireflies? I bet you they're fireflies. Fire beetle. I was close. Oh, okay. Electro ball. Healing spores. Ooh. Fireball. No. Out of range. Okay, move there. Fireball. Why does that have to be the only thing we can do? Yep, cool. You guys can attack. Good hit. 18. That's a good hit. Turn. Good old attack of opportunity. Alright, let's just do that. Bam bam. You win. Right, you've leveled up. Healing. Level you guys up. Let's give you guys daily regeneration. I like that. This is a fantastic game. I'm loving this. Alright, talking to the villagers. The villagers' inhabitants eye you with an air of hostility when you arrive. Children are called inside. Some of the villagers arm themselves with tools and sticks. Your band regards them cautiously in return. A burly, black-haired man brandishing a cudgel steps forward and says, "There's nothing for you here." Show them that you mean no harm. The villagers barely budge, but after a moment one of the elders steps forward hesitantly. "We are afraid you'll bewitch us. The old witch's apprentice thought they would come after him and take back the items he gave us. We wanted to trade them in the city to buy clothes for our children." "I have no intention of harming you. Let's trade." "Trade? But we trade?" The elder stares at you slowly to collect himself and called out to his people. "The major troops are here to trade." As those around him begin to relax, he leans in to squint at you. "You're not playing a cruel trick on us. You really wish to trade for our goods?" Yes, trade. It's just, we humbly apologize for our behavior. Now, what would you wish to trade for the goods? We don't need the mana. Let's go for that. The villagers gladly accept the coin you give them for their wares, but seem happy for you to leave. Pleasure doing business. As you leave, you think about the apprentice the villagers keep speaking of. Perhaps you can find them. They may be able to shed some light on your master's fate. I will see if I can find out more. Now what can we build? Let's slap that down. We need 1 blue, 1 red. No, we need 3. Okay, if we were to slap in that, and this one. Spear, get rid of that. Fire wielder, get rid of that. Still fire wielder. Okay, so if we were to chuck in and that. No, let's chuck that in. Greater glyph healthy. 200% daily regeneration. That is fantastic. Let's just do that. Okay. Let's recruit some new troops. We need some more goblin brawlers. Higher. And how much research points do we have? We still only got 14, which is not enough. So we need 16. Oh, we can. Oh, okay. Your master's missive spoke of an all-fire source he discovered not far from here. Now that you've established yourself in his tower, it is time to search for it. You eagerly scour his scribblings for any hint to the source's location. It must be close to the tower, else your master would not have set up his abode here. Eventually you find the location noted in your master's grimoire. It is not even a day's walk from the tower. How do I access the all-fire? As many have found out to their detriment, no mortal may touch the all-fire without being consumed. Circle only recently discovered how to master its power, and they will not teach their secret to anyone. But your master once described a theory of his of a magical conduit, by summoning an ethereal creature to meld with the all-fire source and retaining the connection to it after it has been consumed. You may be able to channel some of the all-fire's power into yourself. A wisp may do the trick, an ethereal being often used by mages as scouts or messengers. Let's summon a wisp and try. Okay. Alright, what I want is for you guys to join forces, and we also would like you to attack that. Heroic victory, let us auto-resolve. Brilliant. Excellent, 2, that's perfect, that's what we need. Meld of the all-fire, let's move over to here. Let us drop that onto there. Alright, unfortunately that is all we've got time for today. I will be continuing this series after this. I actually enjoy these type of games. Anyway, remember if you liked this video, drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel for more videos like this or other videos that I do cover in the channel. And consider hitting that bell icon to get notifications for when I do drop a new video. As always, I have been your host Sir Firecat. You have been watching SpellForce, Conquest of Eo. And until next time, take care.